These Cats are ready to put forth a performance worthy of the light show that they've treated these fans to ahead of our primetime clash. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleer, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bobcats will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Coastal Carolina's offense will have the ball first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look... Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Takes a handoff. It's Edwards.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And Able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The shot that clears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the shot that clears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Got a man. It's Thompson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The shot that clears with the 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job on the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play...
Turning it on! Got some room in him to the goal line. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! Oh. Maybe in and then stroll. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Glass. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some
Wide open spaces. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
I'll tell you, it's nice as a play caller when you know you don't have to call the perfect play. Even if it's not blocked properly, you know you've got guys like him who can make people miss.
And this whole offense gets energy from this guy because they love him, because he does that. He does the dirty work. Even if it's not blocked great, he'll make people miss, and he'll make huge plays for this offense.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Fights off a defender. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the shot to clears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Time winding down in the quarter as they come a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Orlando. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where
breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Chanticleer. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Glass. Bulldozes his just shedding tackles. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown. Go. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. On the run, fires downfield. On target over the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jenkins. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Chanticleer's in the hurry-up. Gets the back moving. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Edwards. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got a little space. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal.
They made it.
Looking downfield on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He goes down after the short. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Once that ball. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, shot to clear. He got loose and it was lights out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Thompson. Still on his feet. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Some misdirection with the counter. Plows through the defense.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Finding an escape route. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap.
Oh, he's got some space. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
Breaks the tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to get outside. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jenkins. Still running at the 40. There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us from Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will get the first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right...
There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
The Chanticleers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Working that left side now. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. All right, guys, let's talk a little Coastal Carolina. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough.
They go to the ground. Find some fresh air. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Fires left. Lost, the defense is wide open. Spins away. Turning it on. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. can't get him to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the run, it's Haynes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Coastal!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes. Nine times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to fire deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the shot that clears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna let it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Powers through the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The shot that clears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Thompson. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man on the right. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. Got a man, it's Jenkins. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Going right to work up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses it.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Finds his target down the middle. Inside the 45. On the move at the 30. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And the pummeling has started. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Makes the grab. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The shot that clears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's in open space downfield. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Chanticleers are threatening in the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown shot. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The Chanticleers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Chanticleers will line it up on 1st and 10. He breaks a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. The Chanticleers have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Jenkins. And they're going to put another one into the... They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge on the right. Fighting off the defender. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Chanticleers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Working on the right. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. All kinds of room to the right. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just... When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they've just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead. And this team could be in the college football playoff discussion.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the UCLA Bruins. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. Let's take a step back, talk big picture, Coastal Carolina. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, we don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you.
He wants to go deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Chanticleers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback keeps it. Slithers into space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And the Chanticleers will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Chanticleers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Keeps looking downfield. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They're working that left side. Runs through the tackle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The Chanticleers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hand goes into the air for the... Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game final for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash.
Defense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
Well, one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball.
He's looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
That play didn't have much of a chance to get the 1st down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Glass. There he goes. Just keeps moving. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, what a cut! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Glass. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Makes it past the marker. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bruins will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that.
At the 25.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Finds a little space. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the shot that clears have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He's got it. Touchdown, Coastal. They take the... He couldn't connect on that 54-yard field goal attempt, and now they'll have it 1st and 10 from the 37. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The shot that clears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to the big tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And the shot that clears come to the line, needing just inches for the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a...
Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He managed to view... Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The shot that clears after exploding for that huge run. Back to work. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking to scramble. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Dances away to buy time. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gets it out quickly. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Chanticleers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fair catch is called for. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He'll be stopped, but not before. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fakes the grab on the left.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on 1st down. There's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback, and I got to be honest, guys. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Chanticleers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, We saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things.